more sip. One more sip. Happy Monday, everybody. All right, everyone. Welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. The weekend flew by. The weekend flew so fast. Very, very busy, but very productive. I think I've got a show coming up in August, which is good. I'm going to try and finalize that tomorrow. I'll have an announcement tomorrow night, so you can come out and see it. And if you're in the SoCal area, should be a good show. Hopefully the first of many I'm going to be booking. I've got one, I think, tentatively lined up for September. I'm trying to book at least, I'd like to book at least 10 shows a month, I think. That'd be good. All over the place. So, and that is Autastic, the show I've been doing for a bit. So hopefully you'll all enjoy that. You'll all get to see it, starting out locally here in the SoCal area in August, and then taking it on the road probably in October, I think, like on the road, like other states road. That's the plan. That is the plan. All right. Let's get things started. Let's kick things off here. Make sure everything's working. I think we're all good. Let me see here. I'm going to go here. Let me see something here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go to Rumble. I think I'm about ready. Where? Hold on a second. Here. Yeah, I think it's good. I just want to be sure we're firing on all cylinders. Nah, looks good to me. All right, let's get things started. Let's do a little bit of Rumble. By the way, I did see, we're still rolling a little bit. I saw, what did I see? The big movie. The big movie. It was pretty good, actually. It was better than I thought it would be. It was pretty good. I went on a suggestion from my my stepson. Helen of Troy, whatever it's called. The Argonauts. No. Jason and the Argonauts? No. What the hell was it? Odyssey. Thank you. Took a little while. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. God bless you. I am Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. If you have a question, I have an answer. If you've got a problem, I've got a solution. I'm Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. All you have to do is put it in the comments, and just like that, we're off to the races. So thank you for tuning in. Let's get started, everybody. Am I the asshole for telling my friend? Am I the asshole for telling my friend, well, it's been 17 years since your parents got divorced. Get over it. No, I mean, it's been 17 years. I mean, at some point, man, if you've been able to hold it down for 17 years, and I'd be like, bro, freaking move on already. And they're your parents. It's not even your own divorce. I mean, I get it, but like, I mean, maybe if he was born at 1 and then he carried that for, until he was 18, but that's not, that math doesn't work, does it? No. Let me share this so you can all see it. This nonsense, the lunacy. It's a bit much. You got to get over it. But that's the thing. We live in a victim society where, it's like, oh, how could I possibly succeed in life? How could I have a good relationship? How could I, move forward in my existence when my parents did this to me? Everyone's it's like, it's a get out of jail. It's not even a get out of jail free card. It's a get into jail free card, because it's a jail of your own creation. I can only go this far. I can only do this, and I can't do this because my parents did this to me, because my parents got the, yeah, right. Let's read about it first. Maybe there's, some justification. I doubt it, but we'll check it out. I'm all for giving people a shot, but come on, gotta take a little, like just a modicum of responsibility, don't you? Like a teeny itty bitty bit. I honestly don't know where to start. Well, you're about to. I'm 21, so you're 21. Okay, so you had when they were 4. I'm 21. I have a friend I've known for 4 years. His parents got divorced when he was 5. 5, yeah, 5. You don't know nothing really. It's just daddy's not there as much or mommy's not there as much. And both of them decided to leave custody to his father because he was financially better off, and other reasons. I'd love to know more about and other reasons. Mom shot crank. Mom had a prostitution route. Mom was violent. The other reason, financial is nice, but other reasons will outweigh financial. Like you could be financially very well off as a father, but be an abusive father. They will give it to mom with other reasons. She doesn't make as much money, but she's not going to abuse the kid. You're leaving out a big chunk of the pie here with that other reasons. Growing up away from his mother obviously affected him. Well, there were other reasons he wasn't with her. other reasons. He also was an only child, which may have played a role into the shaping of his somewhat odd personality. Yeah, maybe. Okay. His dad is a good guy overall, although my friend thinks he's a bit controlling and overly focused on his grades. Apart from that, his father's always supported him financially. Well, yeah, from 5 to 18, generally that's going to be what's happened. The kid now is what? He's only been on his own for like 3 years, 2 years maybe, really. And his dad gives him some money. Okay. Make it sound like that's what, my son is on the hook for me financially. He's 15. I don't hold it against him. He's 15. Come on. Anyway, I've always tried to keep the background out of my mind. Okay. I've never understood or relate to what he went through, but because of that, I always think twice before saying anything to him because he's very sensitive. Like, I mean, he sounds like a good friend. You've been putting up with his mood swings for a while. He's the kind of person who wants you to listen to all his problems. Victim. You got a classic victim. Now, I don't know how the victim was created, how he was incubated, what little martini shaker he was shaken up in and poured out to society. But you have a classic victim. Everything's everybody else's fault. Wah, wah, boo hoo. Again, there's reasons for this, and he should examine them. He should get some therapy so he can get to the bottom of them. But you get nowhere as a victim, man. You just find more things to be a victim of. And you, I hate to say it, probably are a bit of an enabler. Are you a victim? I don't know. Anyways, I didn't pay much attention to that. Okay, so he has some good traits. He's faithful and genuine. So I overlooked a lot of things he says, which other people might find hurtful. Ever since I learned about his upbringing, I've gone out of my way to avoid mentioning the word mom or mother around him. All right. Well, how's your I'm less concerned about him and I'm more concerned about you. Okay. Seems like your best friend. And for this long a period of time, something's odd, man. Something reads funny on this. I just got to point that out. A couple of days ago, at my dad's memorial, I like to spend that day alone, remembering him and allowing myself to experience a wave of grief. Okay. Unfortunately, even though I wasn't in a good mood, I had to attend a meeting for a research project with a friend and some colleagues. Okay. After the meeting, he came over, asked why I seemed gloomy. How did he not know that your father died? If you're that tight with him, how did you not even know you were sick? Was you hit in a car? Was it sudden? I told him I was not in the mood to talk. He already knew, by the way. Yeah. Okay. He looked at me straight in the eye with a flat expression and said, it's been 7 years. It's been 7 years since he passed. Get over it. I was so shocked by how insensitive the comment was. I think you're both kind of in the same situation here, and you're just mad at him for saying it to you, so you want to say it back to him. Okay. And then so you say, and you did. You say back to him. Well, it's been 17 years since your parents got divorced. Get over it. No, it's a little tit for tat fight between friends. You'll both, I think, honestly get past it. But I think you both have to start branching out to other people besides each other because you guys are in this weird, just kind of circle. Like you two just kind of self perpetuate each other's wants and needs and victimhood. And I think you need to see other people. I'll be quite honest. If that makes sense. Yeah, but I don't think you're the asshole. I think you just, he said something to you that was true. And then you returned the favor, which was also true. You both needed to hear it. But yeah. So the moment I said it, I regretted it. It was a cruel thing to say. I can't forgive myself for stooping to that level. Oh, you stop it. What are you, 21? Come on. I wasn't raised to treat people like that. His face immediately turned red and he walked away without saying a word. He hasn't contacted me since. Honestly, I think it's good. I think you two need some time apart. I really do. I honestly don't know what to do by that. So you can, call and apologize. That's what I would do. But you're right. He needed to hear it. You needed to hear it. I notice you're not mad at him for saying it to you about your mom or your father passing 7 years ago. Why? Because there was a grain of truth and you were able to recognize that he's a little farther off of that, from that place, I guess, right? I guess. Fuck, I don't know. No, I think, neither of you ask. But I think really you both need to see other people. You both need to, you need some other friends besides each other. I'll be honest. You're just this enabling little circle jerk. That's why I'm unlicensed, but it's true. I feel like it's true. And you're not bad people, but you branch out. All right, let me get to the ads here. I want to thank one of my favorite sponsors. They've been a sponsor for the show since I don't even know when, since before the show, almost probably. So let's give them a shout out now. If you've got a dog at home, you already know that they're more than just a pet. They're part of the family. They're your best friend. Well, it turns out America's founding fathers felt exactly the same way. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and several of the men who helped build this country all had loyal dogs by their sides. Some even traveled with them during the Revolutionary War. And there were some incredible moments in American history. When I found that out, I thought that's actually really cool. It is to get kids interested in history. Everyone loves dogs, especially kids, let's face it. And it turns out a company called The Kids Guide is already doing that. They have a guide called The Kids Guide to the Founding Furry Friends, not Fury, furry. And it shares the true stories of remarkable dogs that belong to America's founders. It's beautifully illustrated, easy for kids to enjoy, and teaches them about the people who shaped our country through the stories of the companions they love most. Let's be honest, getting kids excited about history isn't always easy, but tell them that they're about to hear about George Washington's dog, and now you got their attention. I thought it was a genuinely clever idea, and you've got kids or even grandkids who love dogs. I think they'll have a lot of fun with it. So, they're running a special right now that includes the Kids Guide to the Founders Furry Friends and some other freebies. If it sounds like something your family would enjoy, and I'm sure they would, just head on over to freeusadoggift.com. That's freeusadoggift.com. And you can do that right now. There's a QR code right there. You can click on that. Give them some love. They're a good sponsor of the show. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you. Much obliged. All right, let's get back to it, shall we? We shall. All right, let's do that. Put that there. Thank you for tuning in, by the way, everyone. By the way, this is Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. Smash that like button if you haven't already. It's a fun thing to do. Everybody talks about it. Let's get back to Am I the Asshole? So that was not two assholes. That was two codependents. That's what that was. And I think they'll be buddies again. I think they're going to be they're like not the Oscar Madison Felix Unger, but just I don't know, Thelma and Louise, but like the victim version. I don't know. They don't drive their car off a cliff. They just drive to Arby's together and bitch about life. There you go. Not to crap on Arby's, who make a hell of a beef and cheddar. Am I the asshole for refusing to put in a good word for my sister at work? No. Your sister could be terrible. You who would know better than you. It's unfortunate that you're, at that point in your life where you realize it and you're not going to do it. I know blood is thicker than water, but maybe this is a job where, she'd spill a lot of blood if they, she's like an EMT and she's got a heroin addiction. You're probably not going to want to recommend her. My sister, 32. That's right. I don't know if it's heroin, but here we go. My sister, 32 female, recently got clean. I was kidding, but I wasn't. You make a joke and it's Reddit. It's usually true. Recently got clean 6 months. Yay. That's great. That's great. She asked me, 29 female, to find her a job. I've done what I can, revamped her resume. So it sounds like you're helping out. Send her entry-level job postings. I find role play mock interviews. Okay, so it's nice of you. Yesterday, she saw a job for an administrative position at a company I work at. Yeah, I mean, you're fine getting her like kind of like an entry level kind of hand customer cash back, take cash from customer, hand customer product. You're fine with that, or maybe some, but you don't want her working at your place. Reflects poorly on you. And my guess is even before you get into the substance abuse, she's probably not a very reliable worker. Probably calls in sick. I'm just spitballing her. Yeah, here you go. See your reputation. It's your reputation online. I get it. So let's cut to it. Well, my sister wanted to succeed, but I don't trust her reliability or work ethic. Didn't I just tell you that? Didn't I just say that? Yeah, because generally that goes hand in hand with the drug addiction. She has to. This is what you have to do. I'll tell you. I'll just lay it out here for whatever else you wrote. It's fine, but you just have to be honest with her. You have to listen. Your work ethic in the past has been terrible. You don't show up for work, even without the drugs. Forget the drugs, and I'm glad you're off the drugs. But this is my reputation online. I need you to let's look at my job or job at my company as graduate school, and we want you at college or even maybe just get a GED, like a GED level job or something simple. Prove that you can be there reliably on time, that the boss likes you, that you get good write-ups, and then I will put my reputation on the line for you and bring you here. That seem fair? If it doesn't, that's the best I can do. And it is, and you just have to be honest with her. You've been at the company a little over 2 years. You have a good reputation for myself. I was quickly promoted to team lead, and my word would of course they'd hire her in a second if you told them, I'm sure. But this feels like a really big ask. Yeah, they could have really bad repercussions. You got to trust your instincts on this one, man. Now, my sister, she is, I would never need to recommend her for anything. We're not remotely in the same line of work, but I would recommend her for anything. But she's reliable. She's on time. If she was a shit from brains, I would still love her. She's my sister, but certainly wouldn't recommend her for anything, or at least not anything that would have a negative repercussion for me. I got no skin in the game. Yeah, I'll recommend her, sure. But no, it wouldn't be an issue. I remember when I was a student union manager at UConn, and she wanted to be the student union manager too. And they made me leave the room because I wouldn't let anyone talk smack about her. And no one was really talking smack, but anytime I thought I was going a little sideways or they were going towards another candidate, I'd be like, nah, my sister could do, like, Jeff, you got to fucking leave. You can't be, it's your sister. It's such a conflict of interest. Now, she got hired anyway, but what do you want me to sit here on my hands and not tell you she's good? But if she was not good, I would have sat on my hands. I wouldn't say anything. I would say, you know what? I think I should really leave. I would offer to leave. I should probably leave here so you can make the decision. So no, you're not the asshole at all. But we'll read a little further. Feels like a really big ask, especially since you'd be your direct supervisor. Yeah, fuck that. You don't want that. That's terrible. It's such a conflict of interest. I'm amazed they would even consider it. I love my job and the people I work with. I care about what I do, and I work my butt off to get here. My sister dropped out of high school at 17. She spent years doing hard drugs, living on the streets, and she's had a few charges on her record. The only job experience she had is fast food. That's what I'm saying, entry level. Get her one of those again. Let her work up, and then she can go back to school, and you can help her with that. It sounds like you're really helping her with everything anyway. So, yeah, but I would not do that. Oh, wait a minute. And more recently, some MLM, multi-level marketing pyramid schemes. I told her to apply anyway. There's your mistake. You should not have told her to apply to that job. That was stupid. I'm not going to sabotage your application by talking shit or anything like that. I'm just not comfortable sticking my neck. You should have never told her to apply. You should have been honest with her at the beginning. It's going to cause an issue with you too. I don't trust even that if the person's my sister, if she wants the job, then she needs to earn it on her own merit. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. When I refused to put in the good word, she lost it on me. She went on about how I was punishing her from her mistakes and blah, blah, blah. And I like being the successful sister. And then you got mom and grandparents involved. No. Your only mistake in this was telling her, yes, you should apply for the job. That was just dumb. You should have from the get-go, because when you tell her, yes, apply for the job, in her head, she's already like, well, I got the job. How could I not? This is like the MVP of the company. They're going to put in the good work. So she has these expectations, and then all those get dashed, all those get crushed when you go, oh, yeah, but by the way, I'm not going to recommend you or anything. Yeah. That's on you, that part. But no, you're not doing the wrong thing. You're protecting your reputation and your job, really. Let's be honest. Hold on a second. Let me read some more here. All right, so now your mom's mad at you, the family's mad at you. After days of pushing me, I finally told her I can't honestly recommend someone I wouldn't personally hire, and I don't know you as a responsible adult yet. Yeah, that's all true. Your emotional, immature response here only reinforces my stance on the matter. Yeah, I mean, you needed to have this talk with her. It sucks, but you needed to have it. You're not the asshole, but next time don't tell her to fucking apply for the job. Now everyone is saying I took it too far and made it personal, except my grandfather, who laughed when he read the text. I like your grandfather. Edit. The position is entry level, mostly data entry. Yeah, but data entry, I don't know that she would get it anyways. If she's like a hardcore drug addict, been one since she's 17, I don't think she's got the skills to do data entry, just the basic typing skills I thought she has. Unless it's just a dictation, and maybe with all the meth knocked all the teeth out of her mouth. Thought he can't talk very good anyway. I'm kidding, but that happens. Meth, it's a hell of a drug. The nepotism laws in the country. Company work for small enough to get away with it. Yeah. There you go. So, I'm on the spectrum and I'm a terrible liar. Yeah. Okay. I guess. I would say, I already said what I needed to say. You fucked up. You fucked up. You're not an asshole, but you fucked up. All right. Hey, good to see you here, Sasha. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Smash it, pound it, hit it, punch it, kick it. But let's get the numbers up. I might hit 15,000 people tonight. That'd be nice. I asked a guy to sit for a song at a concert. Am I the asshole? I asked a guy to sit for a song at a concert. If you like a song, you're normally going to stand, man. I mean, that's, I mean, unless it's like a classical music concert, like you're at like friggin' like Disney Concert Hall here in Los Angeles, and they're really knocking out some great Bartok, and you're in the third row, and you're like, fuck yeah, Bartok, man, woo! You stand up and you're like, yeah, woo! With your metal fingers and everything. Yeah, okay, that's a bit much. But if it's a concert, people are allowed to stand. That's the thing. We've become such a morbidly obese society and out of shape society that like standing is difficult now for for most people for any duration, moving side to side even. I have no problem unless I don't know why would if someone wants to stand in front of me, if someone's standing, then I stand. That's what I do. If it's at a concert, if they're excited enough, if the artist makes them excited enough that they stand, I will stand too behind them because I can't see otherwise. But also, the more people who stand, the more energy you create. Just the better the overall concert is as a whole. So you're kind of contributing to a better concert. But let's see what this says. This says, oh, this is really short, huh? All right. Oh my God, okay. Oh, he's drunk. Well, that's a little different. All right, there was a 20-something male. He was very tall and very drunk. We saw his girlfriend take airplane-sized booze bottles from her bra. You know the cost of booze. Let's not belittle people for sneaking booze into a concert venue. You know how much it costs at a concert to get a beer? Please, I like this. I like the cut of their jibs. How about that? I was a row behind him, standing, and he was still taller than me. I'm 5'2". All right, we got to have a chat here. You're 5'2". Your life is going to be having shitty views. That's your life. You need to accept that. Unless you're getting front row tickets, which I would recommend if you can, or at least front of the section, loge or whatever. You're going to be almost always having a hard time seeing. You're 5'2", and maybe you're all leg and low torso. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, he was seated in section 210. This is highly specific. Section 210, row A, seat 9. Row A, so that's front row, it sounds like. The upper section. I asked him to please sit so I could see. He did, then proceeded to complain about me very loud. Well, of course he's going to complain. You just said he was drunk. You think you can ask a drunk guy at a concert who's having a grand old time to sit down, and then he's just going to shut up and sit peaceably? He did sit down. That's the price you pay for the sit down is the chatter. The fucking bitch. I did it just today. I did it to some woman, but it was different. We went to see The Odyssey, and I didn't go long because I was watching the movie. It was a good movie. But this is how crazy. And she was a loony leftist. She's by herself at the movie, and just look at her. I'm just like, oh my God, yeah. Anyway, wait to hear this one. So me and my fiance were sitting down. The movie's it's maybe 10 minutes into the movie. All of a sudden I see my girlfriend because we went to the IMAX, so the big seats, so I can't really hear what's going on. And so she's talking to this woman next to her, and then she looks at me, and I'm like, what? And she's like, she says my watch. She wants me to cover my watch up because it's distracting her from the movie. Like it's not like she's like she just got a watch. She's got an Apple Watch. I'm like, are you fucking? I'm like, you're kidding, right? She's like, no. So would you just change seats with me? And I'm like, yeah, of course. I'm like, and we're talking loudly, like the woman's there, but we're like, I can't believe she said, like, what is she owns like the theater or something? Like, I'm like, I'm just looking at her incredulous. She won't make eye contact. She just stared at I'm just like who, like, what do you, like a watch, like the slight glare from the watch is destroying my experience of this movie. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I'm sitting next to her, and she never said another word. But then my fiance is like the whole time she's like keeping her kind of watching my laps, just like that's the price you pay for being an asshole. There you go. All right, so he complained about you loudly, continued to complain, talk. Yeah, he's drunk, and the more beers he has, the more shits he talks, and eventually sat on his feet on a chair. Then got in my face calling me an asshole and because he got madder and madder and madder. Security came over. I assume they got rid of him, right? And talked to him. They upgraded his seats. I like that they upgraded his seats and not your seats. What does that tell you? They didn't take you, the victim here, and put you in the front row. They took this guy who they're like, this guy's drunk, but he's great for the band because he loves the band. He's cheering and he's excited, and you wanted him to take it down a few notches so you can enjoy it at a much more sensible, peaceable level. No, they want this guy. They want that energy closer to the stage, and you can keep you and your sorry ass in the chair, and now you've got a great view of the drunk guy in his nice seats. Now, this could be a counter transference from what happened to me with the watch thing today, but yeah, I don't know. The only good thing is being able to see the rest of the concert. So, am I the asshole for asking him to sit for the song? Yes, but it worked out well for him, so no harm, no foul. Right? Right. Yeah. Come on, man. People like it. Just the audacity. Not the, I'm talking about the watch lady. I'm off this woman. But hey, everybody won on this one. The drunk guy, instead of getting kicked out, because he probably wasn't as drunk as she made out, or they would have kicked him out. They're like, oh no, you got the energy. You're going up front. You're going first class. And if we thought we could get away with it, we'd put this little dwarf in coach. I'm kidding. But I'm telling you, this is just the truth of the situation. You're 5'2". So in life, you're going to have a hard time singing at any show. Baseball, football, basketball, theater, musical, or other. It doesn't matter. At that height and the way the seats are, they're not too many, unless you're in really shitty seats, which would actually be good for you because they're so steep, you wouldn't have anyone in front of you. But in most situations, I had that happen. My son just was doing a camp show. They're doing the awards. A woman sits in front of me, and she's just, I don't know, she's like got a long torso. And I'm like, crap, I'm like, so I gotta do this, and kind of like I gotta counter, and then the person back of me has to. That's called being in a fucking audience. Is it her fault? If she stood up, to cheer her kid, I wouldn't be like, hey, sit down, I can't see. Or they probably would have moved her to the front, and rightfully so. There you go. All right, let's rock and roll. So yeah, I vote you the asshole for that. I just think it's poor form. Poor form. There you go. Let me fix that. Put this here. Let me back out of that. There we go. Am I the asshole for taking away a toy from my wife's 3-year-old nephew after he punched my 11-year-old daughter twice? No, I would have put him in I would have put him in a little cage. Like you would a dog. I would have put him in a kitty cage. We had those for my son. Whatever the little ringed thing, where you keep your kid. They had toys in there, but you got to go do something, and you got to go to another room. A little mini jail. Am I the asshole for taking my wife's 3-year-old nephew or taking a toy away? I'd say no. Punishment. You need to be punished for. He punched your 11-year-old daughter, 11-month-old daughter. Dude, I would not only take the toy, I'd say, I don't want this kid back in my house until you learn how to give him a little discipline. I know he's 3. So I'm not saying you got to knock him around or anything, but you gotta time out him or just something, teach him some friggin' humanity, for God's sakes. He's smacking around an 11-month-old. That's psycho behavior. He was going to torture the dog when he's for an encore. My wife's sister and her husband came from Korea for 1.5 months to visit with their 3-year-old son. My sister and husband. Okay. The 3-year-old son. The son is uncontrollable, does whatever he wants, and doesn't listen to his parents. I assume the parents do nothing. Like they tell him to do something, he doesn't do it, and there's zero negative consequences. I assume we will read that in a moment. When he does something wrong, they try to talk to him, but he ignores them. It's fine to try and talk to the child, as your first line of defense. Reason with the child. I know he's 3, but you try and rationalize and reason with him. When that doesn't work, you need to take it to the next level. Now, again, he's a 3-year-old. So yeah, take the toys away, give him a timeout, limit his TV time, or alternatively, reward. Hey, if you can be quiet for 5 minutes, I will give you, you're not going to do this forever, but I will give you a lollipop. If you can do it for a half hour, I'll let you play with this toy. And then over time, you make those times longer and longer, and eventually they just do it on their own. Or they don't, you find another way to discipline your kid. But they seem to be doing zero discipline. Zero. Yeah, he just laughs. I think he does not understand because he was not taught. You're right. But maybe there's more to it. I'm not sure. Yeah, you don't know yet. He's 3. But you might not be bad for an evaluation. But judging on how you're describing this set of parents, I think it's them more than it is him. I can see how much effort they put into talking, but it doesn't work. Yeah, if it doesn't work and you just keep doing it, it's like friggin' Mexico trying to beat England when they keep doing the same play for 20 fucking minutes at the end of I'm sorry, still not over that. I think boys need discipline and understanding. Well, yeah, boys and girls. White girls don't need discipline. I think boys need discipline and an understanding of actions and consequences at this age. Otherwise, they will go bananas. Well, this one sure did. One day, my 11-month-old crawled to him, and I was looking to see what was going to happen when no one was around except me. She sat in front of me. All of a sudden, he punched her in the face. Oh, my God. I would have lost my shit. Yeah. I would have hosed that kid. To my surprise, instead of facing consequence, he got rewarded by his mom reading him a book upstairs. Oh, that's insane. I would tell them they got to leave with their psycho baby. Of course, I'm an unlicensed therapist. I explained the baby is small and that is a bad thing to do. The moment that moment confirmed my suspicion the boy does not get disciplined. You're right. That's exactly why he behaves that way and will become a terror later in life. Though some might say I do not know everything, that is true. But what I do know is their reaction was wrong. I agree. Moving forward, he likes to play. See, now you are assuming the role, which you have to because someone needs to do it, of a disciplinarian, of a parent, which they, for some reason, don't seem to want to occupy that role. They want to be his friend or his buddy, or they watch too many YouTube videos. So you wind up, playing the heavy. So they decided to bring him down to the living room so he could play while he was playing my 11. Okay, so yeah, we were at that part. Okay, so I came over, took away the. Wait. Hold on a second. Let me see this. It's okay. I'm gonna move it up a little so I can read it better. Hang on a second here. Okay. Okay. The moment I confirm my story. Okay. Moving forward, he likes to play with an old toy kitchen. Huh, that's interesting. An old toy kitchen. That's an interesting. It's just an odd choice of toy, but maybe he's got like a proclivities of being a chef. Maybe that's why he's such an asshole. Chefs are notorious assholes, folks. Which my 9-year-old has in her bedroom. They decided to bring it downstairs so he could play. While he's playing, my 11-month-old crawled up to the kitchen, started to play too. This time, I visibly understood that he did not want to share, and he punched her again. Oh God, this kid needs a timeout for a long, long time. This is crazy. And also stop making your friggin' 11-month-old the guinea pig. You know what I mean? Like after he punched her the first time, as soon as she started going near, I'd be like, whoa, stay away. These kids gonna smack you. But you're like, well, I can't take away the kitchen until he hits her again. You gotta act as you gotta be the referee there. You gotta pull the red card on the kid, which it sounds like you did. This time I came over and took away the kitchen, saying, "No more kitchen for you." He cried, "Good." Of course. So they took him to the playground to calm him down. Oh, they are the worst parents. You're not an asshole. They are shitty parents. But you using your kid as a guinea pig, I'm not on board with. Let's not do that again. My wife confronted me. Well, it's her sister, right? Visibly frustrated. She says, "He's just a boy. I do not understand how to raise 2 siblings at the same time." If I did that to my sister, and I did, she was. I don't think she was 11 months, but I used to hit her. I was an asshole. I was an asshole. Slick back hair. I was an asshole. And my parents would spank me. My parents would punish me, and justifiably so. Did it help? Probably didn't hurt. So she's mad. The sister is because she, by the way, you have the 11-month-old. I hope you're going to raise this one better than they're raising theirs. This is my place, my kitchen. The second time he punched my daughter, his parents do not discipline him, instead reward him for the behavior. Yeah, they are. Every time everyone heard this, I created an uncomfortable environment. No, someone's got to say it. Again, this show should be called Today's Show. Things that need to be said, whether it's like, hey, you needed to get over your dad dying from 7 years ago. You need to get over your parents divorcing from 17 years ago. Or you need to start disciplining your fucking kids. Because it just ends poorly for society, not just you numbskulls. I think their boy should start facing consequences for misbehavior. I've never raised a boy. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not that different. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So I might be utterly wrong, but you're not. You're not. A boy has to face consequences, but I don't like the fact that she's like, a boy has to face. You seem like you were like, if for a boy, it's okay. But yet your daughter, apparently, you're going to be running the same plays as this stupid family is with their son. Because you sound like you think only the boys needed to be disciplined. And the girls, yeah, just fucking let them run roughshod over you. Let's just not fall into that trap. Am I wrong? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty spot on that one. Let's go, folks. That's right. Therapy's not cheap these days, but mine is. You're right, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Yeah. Let me, let's for some fun here. Oh, got to do this one. I love Rumble Wallet. Rumble Wallet is the best, man. Well, Rumble in general, but Rumble Wallet, you get into crypto finally. Easy. They make it easy, man. We hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part most people miss. Crypto was created so you could actually own and control your own money. After 2008's financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of a bank holding your money and delaying transfers or limiting access, you are in control. And if you've ever had to wait for a transfer to clear, you felt that problem. Now, fast forward to today. Everybody's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated. That's exactly why I use Rumble Wallet. That is exactly why I use it. It takes all the I missed a line. It takes all the complexity and makes it simple. It really does. Choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar-backed stablecoin, or even digital gold backed by real gold. There's no complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your credit card, debit card, or bank and be up and running in minutes. Once you're set up, you can even support your favorite Rumble creators like me directly. So do this now, scan the QR code or click the link in the description and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you are in the game. In just a few minutes, you can go from hearing about crypto to actually owning some. Rumble Wallet, it's right there. Click on it. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you for all the support. God bless Rumble, man, for reals. There you go. Thank you, Rumble. All right, let's keep rocking and let's keep rolling. How about that? Oh, by the way, also one more. Hit that like and subscribe button. Smash it, punch it, kick it. Take it out to dinner. But somebody hit it for the love of God. All right, here we go. Let's see. So yeah, you're not the asshole. Someone I don't know. It's frustrating because people just don't they just don't do what they need to do. Like just basic stuff, disciplining your kids, picking up after just everything, asking. I'm still mad about this crazy lady with the watch. The more I think about it, I'm just incredulous. And she just looked like such a lib too. I'm just triggered by everything. Your watch is triggering me, man. There you go. Would I be the asshole for putting dirty diapers in my husband's gaming chair? Oh, what? Yes. What the hell? It's not even funny as a joke, as a bit. Although, that being said, shout out to my friend Paul in England. We were on a train. I used to live in England. My dad was in the Navy. And it was very funny. We were on a train and going to London. This is back in the days when parents were just good luck. We were I must have been 14 or 15. We would go from Walton-on-Thames, Surrey, which is about an hour out of London. We'd just take the train and we'd hang out in London all day and get into trouble. And so Paul had a fake poo he bought at a novelty shop. It was just a fake turd, but it looked real. And he put it on a chair across from us. We were sitting here, and the poop was on this chair. And then this English guy came and he goes, "Would you move that?" And rather than Paul just okay, haha, I guess so, in picking it up, he instead took a newspaper, took another newspaper, and it just kind of it was real. It's the little things in life, folks. Anyway, husband, 32 male, and you're 29 female. You have 2 kids still in diapers. You're single, stay-at-home mom. So he's making, let's say, dad's still making some money. He's paying the bills. You put the roof over your head. Let's give him a little credit. You do your job too. Okay, two by two while we get on our feet. Okay, after cross-country move, so the kids share a room. Okay, so you moved. You're doing what you can. Because it's a small apartment, it gets stinky really fast. If trash, diapers, cat litter pile needs to be taken out, so daily, every other day. Okay, hold on, let me see. Yeah, well, of course you have dog poop apps. What are you going to pick it up with your hand? Okay. Hold on a second. Because I use the diaper genie. I see she's talking about a diaper genie. I got dog poop bags. Okay, so you got dog poop bags to put the diapers in so we can throw them in the trash can in the kitchen. That's stupid. I'm just going to tell you, I'm supposed to be nicer. it's not as great an idea as you could have had. And not have to take them to dumpster immediately. This is actually a system we started years ago because we have attached walk-in closet nursery. Okay. Reasons why I think the diaper genie wouldn't work. I tell you right now, the diaper genie is the same thing you just described, but it closes itself off so it doesn't stink. So you take the diaper and you stick it in the, I used to call it a poop snake when you were cleaning it out, because by the time it was full, you tie off the top. It's a plastic bag and it's a long tube filled with dirty diapers. I always call it a poop snake. I'm going to take the poop snake out. But we had them and it didn't stink. You throwing them all willy-nilly into your trash can? I just came home because I left some old eggs in the trash can. I was gone for a day and the whole place stunk. You can only imagine a shit-filled diaper. Anyway, so here's all her reasons for not using a diaper genie, which, by the way, would solve all the problems. Certainly more than sticking it on your poor husband's gaming center. I can't keep it in the room without it being accessible to them. They're not going to get into the fucking. They're not going to get into the diaper genie. They're just not. They're not tall enough. The pedals down here, and then the top opens. They're not tall enough to do both at the same time. If I put it inside the room, it will be 3 feet from the kitchen trash can. So what's the point? The point is the kitchen trash can is going to stink like a turd pile, which is what it is. The diaper genie, and I'm not getting any money from them. They should pay me after this though. It closes itself off and it doesn't smell. So that's an obvious difference. And the fact that you're purposefully ignorant to that, what do you got against the diaper genie? What did the diaper genie do to you? It's just another receptacle for him to forget. You're reaching for excuses now. You are an asshole. I'm totally on your husband's side. It's just another receptacle for him to forget to take out to the dumpster. Listen to this shit. You guys aren't going to be married much longer. The kids are getting older and potty training, so waste of money. What's a diaper genie run? Nothing. Well, I mean, it's not nothing. Hold on. Diaper genie. I don't like what you have, because I love the diaper genie. I think it was great. And you're just shitting all over it, aren't you? Huh? I see this right there. Yeah. Diaper genie. Diaper genie platinum. Let's go for the diaper genie platinum. Let's go all in. A diaper genie platinum, which I don't know what the fucking difference that is from a regular diaper genie. That's $84. But there's one here for $40. Let's go. Let's take the word platinum out, which I think is just them. It comes in like a silver, so you feel like it's filled with shit. But look at it, it's a shiny silver, and there's a gold, on the outside, and there's a big DG for diaper genie on it. All right, diaper genie, regular one, $49 at Target, $29 for there. Walmart's got them for $24. There you go. Look at you. Okay, diaper genies. Yeah, so you are definitely the asshole. No question. No ands, no ifs or buts. Asshole. So yeah, he's constantly forgetting to put the diapers in the poop bags. He forgets to throw them out. You just want to bitch about your husband. That's all this is. Okay, so would I be the asshole? Okay. So I wasn't feeling well today. I told me to lay down, so I didn't let him take care of the kids. Issue is I walked into their room after a nap, and there was another pile of 5 dirty diapers sitting next to the boy. A diaper genie would have solved that. But yeah, he shouldn't just leave them out. But your solution should not be to put them on his gaming chair until he remembers to dispose of them properly. How much weed does this guy smoke, by the way? I'm just guessing he smokes a lot. Or am I letting the irritation go too far? Yeah. Should I get the diaper genie and deal with the fallout? Yeah, get the diaper genie. Get the diaper genie. Okay, so he just got home from work, saw the diapers in his chair. Oh my God. He came to me, apologized, and promised to do better. That's not the reaction I was expecting. It's certainly not the reaction you would have got from me. Okay, wow. All right, well, I guess your plan worked. We discussed the diaper genie again, and it'd be easier for him to remember. He says no, he doesn't want it. I don't know, your house is going to just be a shit-filled cesspool until they're out of diapers. Got like the Malcolm in the Middle house going over there at your place. Yeah, gross. Gross. Thank you. Let's keep rocking and rolling. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I will not have people disparage the diaper genie for whatever reason. I'm fine with them. All right. Let me see. What's okay. I accidentally don't want to kick myself up. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my elderly neighbor? 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, yes. It's an elderly person, unless they're cantankerous or just awful, maybe a Nazi in hiding if there's any of those left. If you're still in like, if you, yeah, if you're still in Argentina, right? Hold on a second. All right. Am I the answer for refusing to help my elderly neighbor? I'm 25. You moved in with your partner at 30. We live in a six apartment building. Six apartment building. Yeah. Okay. In a major U.S. city. All right. An elderly woman lives across the hall. She's very sweet. What do you got? Come on, she's sweet. So your first reason for not helping her is not there. Does she have a diaper, Gene? No, probably not. I would hope not. She's very sweet, and although she has some quirks, she's old. They come with them. Believes women can't be leaders, and the U.S. should adopt communism. She's pretty chill. She's a crazy old lady. You know, be the bigger person. I genuinely enjoy spending time with her. Yeah, she's probably funny as hell because she just gives you whatever it is she thinks straight, no chaser. Since I moved in, I noticed that she knocks on the door 1 to 3 times per day to ask for help. It ranges from helping her change the channel. It's her. She's lonely, man. I don't. Maybe she needs the help, but really, I think it comes down to loneliness. She just needs someone to talk to. You might want to look in if you really want to do her a solid to like maybe some city programs for people to spend time with the elderly. They have them. Most cities have them where you just go out and you're just a friend of the elderly. You help them around the house with some stuff, and I tried to volunteer to do it here in the Burbank area, and they wouldn't let me do it because like you don't have all your boosters. I'm like I'm volunteering. You know, all right, fuck you then. Go. You know, I'm trying to help. You don't want it. You know, chump can't. Chump don't want the help. Chump don't get the help. You know. Anyway, I've noticed her health is in decline, and she probably needs full-time help. See, I told you. She can't drive, identify grocery. Yeah, she's a mess. I wonder where her family's probably nowhere in the scene, I'm assuming. In the store, this worries me because I'm leaving in September for grad school. My partner will be starting college classes. Yeah. And her family never comes around. That's the worst part of it. You know, that her family just doesn't give a shit. It's hard to believe they don't know, but they're just too, they just don't give a shit. One day I asked if she had a family who could help her. That's smart. Yeah. And she says she has 2 sons. Yeah. Let them know. Maybe they don't know how bad it is. Maybe you can guilt them into being proper sons. She says she has 2 sons and quote wished for them when she was younger because they're easier to raise than girls. But now she regrets it because they won't help. I felt bad. I would contact them anyways. I felt bad and told her that she should reach out to them. That's a good call. I think you should reach out to them. I don't know if she's capable, as I'm sure they would help her if they knew how much she's struggling. Yeah, so far we're kind of seem a little on the same page all of a sudden. She shrugged it off. She doesn't want to do it. She's too proud and told me I'm a good woman. I've not seen her sons more than twice in the past year since I've lived in the complex. I would do it on your own, honestly. Just contact them on your own. Well, fast forward to today. My partner and I somehow found the topic of our neighbor, and he mentions without something about payment her son is receiving. Huh? I asked him what that's about. He says her son is receiving every month via the government program to help her. Oh, so he is a really shitty son, huh? So he's getting money from the government to help her and keeping it all for himself, basically. That's what it sounds like. So basically, her son is getting paid by the government for work that I am very overworked partner are doing. The son is a grown man, lives no more than an hour away, fully capable. He's really just an awful human being. That's just what's worse than that, not helping your mom. I mean, I don't know, maybe she abused him or something, but you can always hire, you don't have to do it yourself. You can hire someone to do it. It's too triggering. I told my partner that I'm no longer comfortable helping out our neighbor unless she spends the $1,500 on her care worker. Yeah, she needs to spend it on her care worker, but she should still help her. Like, don't hold it against her because she loves her fucking good for nothing son. She loves her good for nothing son. Am I the asshole for not helping out my neighbor because she's giving all of her caregiver funds to her absent son? Yeah, you are. She's a mother. They will do anything for their kids as much as the kids shit on them, as much as their kid treat them like crap, as much as their kid take advantage of them. They're their children. They enable them. So don't hold that against her. She's just being a mom and she's got a shitty son and she either can't see it or more likely can't see it, but just loves him anyway. Love her anyway. Just still be nice. Just be nice to her. Keep trying to talk her out of it. But I don't see you fixing it. I don't think you're going to change it. I think the best you can hope for is to just give her the time that she's got left to make it a little easier for her, Just some ideas. All right, let me see. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe. Hey, Pure Blood, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Yeah, the all-inclusive Reddit language. Yeah, part. I always forget that. Yeah, it's just husband, wife. The thing that makes me even more crazy than partner, Pure Blood, is the when they refuse to use names on the post. When they're like L said to M, that P said to S, and you're like, just give them fake names. It takes you 2 seconds. And it makes my life and everybody else who wants to read your little thing a little simpler. So let's let everybody win, shall we? All right. Am I the asshole for documenting that a builder ignored my drawings after he blamed me for my? No, why would you be? It doesn't sound very interesting that I want to like look at it, but no, can answer that right now. Am I the asshole for documenting a builder ignored my drawings after he blamed me for his mistake? No, you're defending yourself. It's not being an asshole. It's defending yourself. Am I the asshole for wanting to comfort my husband's friend about her cheating husband? Update. All right, let's see. Let's see what the update is on this 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 situation. I don't even know what the original was. Okay. Okay, here's the original post. I want to click on the original. Well, why not? Let's give it a shot. How long is it? I'm not doing it if it's too long. This looks really fucking long. It's like it's confusing. It's like short, choppy paragraphs, but a lot of them. But we'll check. You're 35. Your husband's 37. You've been married 5 years. He has a close group of friends, all married. Over the 5 years, I've become friends with all of them and the wives too. Okay. While we're not extremely close, I love spending time with them. We go on vacations together, have play dates. See, so like you're acquaintance, you're good time buddies. A few months ago, sitting in our living room when I heard my husband having a heated conversation on the phone with someone. He wasn't trying to be secretive about it. He didn't close his doors. After a while, I realized he was talking to one of his friends from his group. He was saying things like, "Man, I can't believe that he did that. He's an asshole. What are we supposed to do, etc." Okay. After he hung up, I asked what was going on. He told me that one of the friends. Let me get rid of this one and share. Let me share this one. Hold on a second. Let me share this one. Because I'm reading one and it's not the one you're reading. So here we go. All right. There it is. Okay. I think we're back in line. All right. So after he hung up, cheating on, okay, he told me that one of his friends had been cheating on his wife. Apparently it had been going on for a while and they just found out. They're planning to confront him about it. So him and his friend's wife are going to confront the friend about it. It's just a little weird to me. Like, it's just a little weird. Like, I know it's his friend, so he's going to be with the wife and confront him about it. To me, the weird thing about that is it implies like a really kind of a very tight relationship between him and the friend's wife. Well, I don't think it's anything other than a friendship right now. It's a little concerning. But yeah, anyway. So a week passed. My husband and the rest of the friend group confronted him. Okay, so they're all on. Maybe this is more of a religious group, or like people who, believe in God and the 10 Commandments and things like that. I'm like, hey, what the fuck, bro? They told him that they knew about the affair. They asked him to stop and told him he needed to confess to his wife. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think this is more of his friends are all of a religious background. Apparently, he was very upset and shocked that he'd been caught. And he said he was sorry for disappointing them and promised to end the affair and tell his wife everything. Okay. When my husband told me what had happened, I felt relieved. And more days passed. Occasionally, I would ask my husband if there were any updates, whether I knew his friend had done, whether he knew if his friend has done what he said he would do. My husband's answer was not, so far as I know. Weeks passed and summer was getting closer. We were supposed to go on vacation with these people along with the wives. Well, that's going to be ruined. That's probably why no one's telling him, like, it's going to mess up the vacation. And he always buys drinks for everybody. It's going to ruin it. He's like, he's the fun gadfly. We don't want to lose him. My husband said no. His friend still hadn't talked to her. This is not good. Okay, so I told him I didn't want to go on vacation with a cheater. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing's awkward. It's just awkward for everybody involved, man. This vacation, kids, much. I love playing together. I don't want the child to miss time. Yeah, my husband insists it's none of his business. Yeah, but he made it his business, and all your friends made it their business. And now you can't back out. Now you've all made it their business. But I think everyone just doesn't want to miss out on the fun times, and so they're like, yeah, well, he'll do it after. He'll do it after. He says they did everything they could as a friend group by confronting him, telling him to come clean. He thinks I'm being unreasonable by wanting to get more involved and refusing to go on. No, you're well within your right. You don't want to be around this asshole. No, it's fine. You don't have to go. He can make up some excuse for you, but you don't need to go. But I don't think they've done enough as a friend group. Why is a cheater still part of their circle? I'll be honest, it happens all the time, and most of these guys might get a little side talking, but they're not gonna like the whole group's not gonna just abandon them. They just, I believe the expression is "bros before." It's not inappropriate, but it comes up. When I asked my husband, he said it's because the wife is also part of the friend group, and excluding her husband would essentially reveal that he's been cheating. He's not going to tell her. I'll tell you what's happening right now. There've been side bars and side conversations, and what the friend has told the friend group is that the affair is over, but he does not want to tell his wife, and he's not going to tell his wife, and he's going to just work spiritually with his pastor and this and that, but he's not going to tell his wife what happened because it would crush her, and so he's just not going to tell her. But the affair is over and it's done. The reality of the situation is the affair may still be going on, but either way, he's not going to tell them. Tell her they've accepted he's not going to tell her, and your husband just hasn't yet shared that with you because he knows your reaction is not going to be good. That's what's really happening if you're interested. Are you the asshole? No, don't go. But, at least you understand what's happening now, right? Right. I guarantee you that's what's going on. 100%. 100%. All right, let me I'm rocking here. I want to see this. But if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. I can't say this enough how much fun it is. People just kick it, punch it, tap it, rack it. Am I the asshole for refusing to take AL for my sister? What the hell's AL? Well, I'm not that bright. For taking AL for my sister. Well, we're gonna do this just because I don't know what the fuck AL is. And I'm, and it's short. Here, let me pop it up for you. AL for my sister. What the hell's AL? Oh shit! Let me share it. Seriously. In my younger days, I flew interstate. What? What the hell is this? It doesn't even make sense. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. In my younger days, I flew interstate on Friday or with public holidays to spend time with my sister's family, mainly her kid. She always said I needed to do the flights. I'm single, and a flight cost is cheaper than three. What? Than three? What the fuck? Neither. All right. I don't know. I'm done with this. This is like, I always do it. I do it all the time, and it's embarrassing. I click the I back up on the wrong button, and I wind up kicking myself off, and it's humiliating. It's very embarrassing. Yeah. All right, let me see if I don't think this is really going to help per se, but it's not going to hurt. Am I the asshole for letting my neighbors into my flat? No, you're not. Yeah. That's just so annoying when I do that. It really is. But I did it, and I have to own it, and I am. There we go. So what a pisser! What a pisser! It makes me so mad. It really does. Oh, it's such an aggravation. All right, let's see. Let's get back to it. All right, am I the asshole for not letting my neighbors into my flat? Potentially. I don't think you are. Like in flat, obviously this is an English person. English people speak in flats and sharps. Yeah. All right. About 2 weeks ago, my neighbor stopped me outside my apartment and flat. Started asking some weird questions. They initially asked if I could let them into my block. I asked why. They wanted to speak with the woman upstairs. No, I just like Fool me once, so what is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And when I fool myself 2, 3 times, I'm just a fucking idiot. I keep hitting the backspace because I'm reading it on this screen, and then it just completely sucks me out. I know, Everett, and it's so frustrating. Like, at least maybe it's because I'm getting near the end of the show, and I'm just like, I don't know, but yeah, I miss out on judging these clowns too. No, we're having a good time. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try desperately to not kick myself off. It's just so annoying. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating. Ugh. All right, here we go. We're gonna try it. Oh man, I'm just so mad. I hate it when I do that. It's just so fucking annoying. All right, I'm going to hit the back button, and try not to kick myself off. All right. All right. Am I the asshole for documenting that a builder ignored my drawings after he blamed me? Oh, we already talked about that. No, I think maybe I'm just done. I might I'll do a couple more and then we should just tell. Oh, here we go. We'll do this one. This one seems good. Am I the asshole for kicking out my son? Not necessarily. Tough love sometimes is required, especially if it's drugs or alcohol or just some kind of an addiction. You enable them, you make the problem worse. So let's see. Okay. Hold on a second here. I'm 71. Wow, you are old. How old's your son? Damn, he's pretty old. 32. He ain't a kid. 71 female, live with my husband, 76 male, and our son, 32. I'm assuming he's had issues all his life then. He's always lived with us. There you go. Told you. Never really worked until the last 3 years. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He is horribly abusive to them. He sounds like a real prince. Like how much credit do you want for this kid? Like I don't want to. Sometimes it's just defective, but I mean, I don't know. You should have kicked this dude out a long time ago. But let's see what you got to say for yourself here, and I will try not to reverse. 71, live with your husband, 76, son 32. He's always lived with us, never really worked until the last 3 years. He doesn't have a girlfriend, is horribly abusive to them. 10 days ago, Kevin, I bet you that's his real name too. My son blew up again. He was drunk. Of course he was. Why is he still in your house? Oh, you kicked him out. Good. You should have kicked him out at 22, not 32, but better late than never. So no, you're not the asshole, but we'll keep reading. He started throwing and breaking things around the house again. So it's not his first time. He never says sorry, never fixes or replaces what he breaks. I called the police for the 5th time this year. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm glad you did the right thing. Good for you for kicking him out. But I have a bad feeling you're going to take him back in. I have a really bad feeling he's going to just say one nice thing to you. And you're going to be like, oh, he loves me. And you're going to just like, come on back home. Oh, get the police on speed dial. It's just 3 digits. I called the police for the 5th time this year. My husband told them to let Kevin sleep it off in the camper. Your husband is a horrible enabler. A few minutes after the police left, my son tried to get back into the house, of course. And now the cops have to come back out. And now they can't help other people who need help because they're too busy dealing with your kid and your both of your nonsense, especially your husband. After he told the police he wouldn't come back in the house. Long story short, Kevin is violent. I have to creep around and hide from him in my own home. What are you doing? What is the husband doing? Sounds like your husband's the issue here, and probably you a little too. I never know what will set him off. There's butcher knife holes in my husband's bathroom door. Oh my God. Yeah, just get him help. Get him out, though, number one. Screen door destroyed. My yard art destroyed. Much more. Every time I call the police, my husband just says, just leave him. Talk to him. Yeah, your husband is the issue here. Your husband is the issue. Eventually, and I don't mean to make light of this, and I'm not making light of this, he's going to kill your husband. Yeah, you heard of the Reiners, right? I mean, is this what we're doing? Are we kind of just, is this the Rob Reiner story? How old was Rob Reiner when he died? Son's 32? Hold on, man. I'm just curious. How old was Rob Reiner when he died? This is the Rob Reiner story, right? They just kept the kid around. Yeah, no, nothing to see here. He'll be all right. Just, just needs another day or two. Okay, so Rob Reiner was 78 when he died. So not that far off. I mean, that's what you're describing here. It's enable. Don't deal with it on any real level. Don't ever really get rid of the problem. And I know it's done out of love, but in the end, you often meet your end through very violent means. And I really think this kid, this is not a kid, he's a 32-year-old man, is going to stab one or both of you to death at some point or just kill you with whatever's handy. Spatula. Who knows? People get creative. Yeah. So every time I call the police, husband says, just leave him alone. I'm the one who catches all of Kevin's wrath. Of course, he hates women. You've already told me he hates women, right? You said, he's terrible with women. He's abusive. He hates women. He hates you. He doesn't like your husband either, but he really doesn't like you. Someone's got to tell you the truth, right? But your husband's going to get you killed by keeping this kid around. He needs help desperately. Your health suffers for days. He doesn't help around the house. Help around the house. He's actively trying to murder you sometimes. Doesn't contribute money. Like none of these things matter. Like focus on what's actually happening. The fact that he's violent, insanely violent, unstable, and you're worried about fucking putting caps on the toothpaste with this kid. You gotta be shitting me. He still pays his cell phone, shampoo, costs a lot of money. He has a full-time job. That I'm amazed at. He could at least buy toiletry. So today we went to court, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, to settle a restraining order. My husband's throwing fits because I don't want to take my son back. You need to leave your husband. I'll just be honest. I'm going to just come out and say, you need to leave your husband. You need to file for divorce. You need to start planning a life without him because your husband is going to get you killed. Your husband will never take ownership of the problems with his son, with your son. And eventually the son of yours is going to kill one or both of you if he doesn't get some help. And your husband, so you got to just put it out to you. Listen, I can't live like this anymore. I can't live like this. I'm leaving you. Now, if you want to keep your son around, our son around, great. But I'm going to be someplace safe in an apartment somewhere, ideally where he doesn't know where I am. And I'm going to take half your shit because I got to live on something. Because he is not, apparently has no concern or regard for your safety if he's still okay with this. All right. So my husband was, look at the ending of this, huh? Here we go. You have had a horrible life for most of your life. And this is your only chance. You're 70. Maybe you got another 10 good years. Why not enjoy them instead of being a whipping for both of them? So I don't know if you can see this, but my husband has been yelling at me all night because I won't drop the restraining order. My husband was physically abusive to me for 25 years, and I finally started fighting back. Now I only get mentally abused. Leave him. Why didn't you leave? I told you. I wanted you to divorce him. Just divorce him. Just be done. Move on. Go. Get out. Get out. Like father, like son, these two. Peas in the pod. It's just fucking crazy what people will put up with. It's just crazy. Oh my God. Just awful. I'm sorry you're in that situation. You need to get out. You need to run, not walk, and get the hell out of there for the love of God. Oh my God. It's just crazy. All right, listen, everyone. I've had a great time. I hope you have too. I love you all. Have a great evening. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know. No, not him. She needs to get out. She's a. Yeah, Pure Blood's right about that. Yeah, this is incredibly violent, Sherry. This family. Like, I'm reading like the son, and I'm like, where did the son get all this from? And now we know it's the father, and he's violent too. He beats his wife, and she's never left, and she's just willing to put up with so much nonsense. She's got to just get out. Again, have 10 years of peace at least. Take half. It's probably not much, let's be honest, but enough to get you an apartment, maybe get some family you can live with. Make the move you should have made 30 years ago and get away from this husband. Keep trying to get your son some help, but you got to stay away from your son. He's a loose freaking cannon. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. She might snap. I think she's getting near snap point. But yeah, it's a absolute shit show train wreck. All right, listen, everyone. I love you. Have a great day. God bless you. Yeah, I did like a good hour plus today, so I had fun. And thank you, Roman, for the feature. And I will be back on. When I'll be back tomorrow. What the hell am I even talking about? Tomorrow, 10 p.m. So 10 p.m. tomorrow. Come back for more Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Thank you, Sherry, for tuning in, and Ever Eden, of course, as always, great to see you. I think of Pure Blood, of course. And Jimmy, thank you for tuning in. Serious, thank you as well. Thank you to everybody watching the show. If you want to get your question answered, all you have to do is put it in the chat, and we'll help you out. How about that? That's what we're here for. All right, folks. God bless you. Be back tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, if you've got a problem, I've got an answer. I am Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye.